Anyway, SmackDown.
Yay!
LOL TNA would like to prove that point. But yeah, let's talk about the show that we won't necessarily expect to get better because it's already doing all right. But when I say better,
in my opinion, is the better of the two shows.
It is. But no, when I say better, I just mean like the amount of like grandeur that Raw has. Like, fucking put it live, put it in better towns, please.
And and it's also got a better time slot.
Yeah. On Friday.
No one watches TV on Friday. That's when nothing comes on.
Little children watch it on Friday. And that's their target demographic.
Yeah, those tall children don't give it a second.
So anyway, we start with Booker T coming out with a special interview with Mark Henry, and I can remember this promo so vividly because I've seen it so many times. Basically, Booker.
I just got that.
Booker comes out and he's just like he was the first to congratulate Mark Henry, and he's going to congratulate him again. And he's just like, as a 6-time champion, I can tell you that what you're doing is very difficult. And then Mark's just like, just because you were 6-time champion, that means you think you're 6 times better than me? He's like, that's not what I said, Mark. And then he's just like, Mark, why don't you try and be nice? You can have so much influence over the WWE Universe. And Mark does his whole, I was nice for 15 years. Where did that get me? European Championship and the ECW Championship? Nowhere! And,
ECW Championship aside, you kind of have to side with Mark Henry.
I do. I know. I mean, he was never even a tag champ, was he?
Maybe.
With his loose tag relationship with MVP over the years.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think they ever became tag team champions.
Were the Nation of Domination ever tag champs? And did
I don't
they
think
work
so.
under Freebird rule?
I don't think he was part of one of those tag champs.
Yeah. Well, if they had Freebird rules, then technically he was. But.
But they don't.
But yeah, like this promo is like obvious. Like the suspense is like if Mark Henry's gonna go nuts and start kicking the shit out of Booker.
Yeah, that was about the only thing. But he earlier in the promo says, "I'm not here for Booker," and then later he admits to decapitating 3 people, Big Show, Kane, and Lawler. So yeah, it was a good promo. Unfortunately, Mark Henry is just dripping.
Yeah.
Dripping.
I've also really come to be annoyed by the fact that he has a really, really fucking bad receding hairline, and he has those fucking braid things.
Hey, so does Booker, so it looked really cool.
And plus,
but no, Booker can pull it off. Mark Henry looks like just let it go, Mark. You're not gonna look bad if you shave your head.
And plus, like, in terms of Mark Henry's facial expression, I discussed this with you guys yesterday. I don't think he looks pissed off. I think he just looks very sad. Like that's what his straight demeanor.
He doesn't look angry. He just looks like he needs a hug.
Yeah, and then he'll put you through a table.
Yeah. Well, he does have one of the safest finishes. Oh, wait.
He does. Unless it's through a table.
Yeah.
A non-gimmick table.
But it's like, seriously, people bitch about Barrett's finish, but they don't bitch about Mark Henry's. I guess.
What's wrong with Barrett's finish? I mean, I guess there's a lot more risk involved.
I've heard a shitload of complaints. Well, just that it looks fairly limp and kind of.
It's kind of tacky. Yeah, I get that, but I mean, it's no different than any other fireman's carry finisher, other than say like the GTS, because that's a knee underneath your jaw, or that's what's supposed to imply.
Well, it's like you got like a Death Valley driver, and you kind of drive him down. You go down.
And the TKO, I guess. But the what is it? The fireman's carry takeover or the attitude adjustment?
Well,
yeah. Is that really that great? I mean, the only real feats of strength that involve is like when he does it to the Big Show.
And Edge.
And Edge, yes. But
don't short sell him.
Well, I mean, he can do it to anyone in the locker room. Okay, that's my point.
But yeah, one point of the promo was that Booker said, like, hey Mark, what if Randy hits you with an RKO? That has never happened throughout your encounters. What if that happens? And Mark Henry just goes, it won't happen.
And this was one of the biggest points that I have a problem with, but we'll get to that later. And then we have our great match, our round 2 of Monday Night Raw, Mark Henry versus Great Khali, in an actually average match. 1.5 stars.
I guess that's better than nothing?
Hey, no, usually this would be a -3-star match.
It was, I mean, strikes, punches, very, very, ginger slams. Like, it was kind of what you'd expect it to be.
Mark Henry took 2 Khali chops to take him off his feet.
But, nonetheless, I don't really have much of a problem with it, considering the 2 involved.
Yeah, I mean, if you're expecting a 5-star classic, folks, you're gonna be very fucking disappointed.
Well, either that or you're Robert GBP, and then you'd be quite happy with a match like this. But
also, just one thing I guess I'd like to note is that they always, a lot of times I hear people saying that Mark Henry picks Great Khali up with ease, but I see him struggling with the leg area. It looks like it's uneven on how he's carrying him when he goes for the World's Strongest Slam. So I mean, I don't know how easy it is for him to pick up Great Khali. I mean, I know I can't do it, and it's still impressive that he can do it, but it doesn't look like it's the easiest thing for Mark Henry to do. Granted, he can do it, so that's good too.
But yeah, post-match he basically Pillmanizes Khali. Nothing more to see here. I mean, just like a reminder of what he did to everyone, because he's kind of been holding back in terms of really putting people out.
Yeah, I guess that's another head to add to his wall. Then we have a brief backstage thing where Khali's getting taken out in a stretcher, and then Jinder Mahal is there shouting some nonsense.
Yeah, and he's pretty much as inconsequential as possible.
Yeah,
Teddy
I don't know what the
orders him
point
to
he
get
was
out.
there for. Does anyone know why he was there? I don't.
Yeah.
Khali's probably going to go back to India and shoot another movie in 2 weeks, and then just come back to Raw.
Then kill another cop.
Has he actually killed someone?
No, he was a cop. He killed a wrestler inadvertently because he wasn't taught how to do a flapjack correctly or something.
Oh.
That's who he killed. And he's spoken on the issue and said he was very sad. But it was while he was being trained to be a wrestler and while he was probably still on steroids because he was a bodybuilder. He was all gassed up.
Anyways.
Match number 2 of the night. Air Boom versus Swagler?
Yeah.
Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler.
Well, no, it's actually Bourne versus Swagger, but I mean.
Oh yeah, that's right.
May as well have been a tag match.
Yeah.
But
Did not like this match.
Actually, yeah, it's pretty much as Evan Bourne is gonna get in terms of singles matches. He gets to hit his double knee counters and his single knee counters and his spots for 4 minutes and.
I didn't like this because it's that stupid even booking that WWE always fucking does. I hate that.
What do you mean?
Tag team, the Air Boom wins Monday, but then Air Boom beats Swagger and Ziggler Monday. Granted, with Mason Ryan's help, but whatever, they won. Then on Friday, or I guess Tuesday, on the TV shows, Jack Swagger beats Evan Bourne, so it's like their win is canceled out by this win.
Yeah.
And it evens out.
Yeah, we don't really get anywhere as a result.
Yeah, nobody gets over because of this. You
Okay,
basically have to have 5-star matches for even the loser to get over. And they don't have 5-star matches often in WWE. I mean, granted, the last one happened in July, but that was... The thing is, the 5-star match always... It's not just the wrestling involved, it's the build to it, it's the result, it's the entire environment surrounding the match, too. A crowd can kill a 5-star match. if there's no crowd involvement, then the match can quickly just go down in like ranking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the crowd is into it, you're just like it brings even if you're watching at home, it brings you more into it. But yeah. What was it?
Sin Cara is next. Sin
Yes.
Cara and Sin Cara and
Versus Heath Slater.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I can't see how this one's going.
We have the announcement that Sin Cara will face himself at Hell in a Cell.
Hooray!
But yeah, I had no idea how this fucking match was gonna go. Being that Heath Slater was involved, so unpredictable.
At least it wasn't dancing around in the ring. Somehow he got an entrance though.
Yeah, really. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got to see his Titantron where he shows his head shaking and his arms outstretched and
It was boss.
Yeah. Sin Cara wins with the Swanton.
Yep.
Referred to as the Fallen Star from what I'm reading. And yeah, Fallen Star, that makes more sense for a heel than for a fit. But either way,
Since this was the original Sin Cara, it's weird to note that he's using that as a finisher.
I guess they did it so it would make it seem like so
people couldn't tell.
Yeah, there would be a blur wall.
But the thing is,
no longer.
There's this weird thing that I might note that apparently it's just the current weird Vince story that he wants to go back to announcing the guys at their actual weights and heights. So they announced Kali's build height is 7'4", 420 pounds. So what ended up happening was he was announced on Monday as 7'1", and like 387 pounds. And then Michael Cole calls him 7'1", 387 pounds. But then JR, who apparently didn't get the memo, calls him 7'4", 420 pounds. So, on SmackDown, I think it was last Tuesday, not the show we're reviewing, but before that, they referred to each Sin Cara as different heights and weights, depending on which one came out.
Huh.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, no, and so the announcers still have to play dumb. Like they can't tell which one is which. I mean, Booker can tell because of the black mark on the boot.
There is no black mark.
No, the funny thing was Booker even changed his like he mixed them up. Which one was the real Sin Cara and which one was the fake? He's like, that's the real Sin Cara. You said that about the other one. And he's like, they must have switched boots.
No one mentioned.
Let me get this straight, Booker. Two guys who hate each other.
Yeah.
Switch boots. They seem like they're on speaking terms.
But yeah, no one seems to put over the blonde tuft of hair that Mystico has.
Yeah, it's a great rat tail.
Well, he didn't have that before.
Yeah, we'll see.
He had a little he needed a haircut the first time he came out. You could see black hair, so he dyed his hair. Or bleached it.
At any rate, this is where the plot really thickens.
Yes, the other Sin Cara shows up on the Titantron after Sin Cara's very chess battle match, and the first thing he does, pulls off the gold and blue mask to reveal a black and red mask.
It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
It looked like Lord Zed.
I kind of realized.
Dun 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 dun.
I haven't seen that in years. It's on
You
Netflix.
remember the song though, don't you?
Not Zed's.
That was Zed's.
I really don't remember Zed's. I like I said, I haven't watched that since it aired. But then again, it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we pretty much realized that with this mask, you could put any color on it, and it looks more or less badass.
Well, I don't really like the original color scheme, to be honest.
Yeah, it's wearing on
you. The blue and gold is the.
It's like an aqua and gold. It's a turquoise and gold, and it just, I don't know, It's weird. When he came out Money in the Bank with the original
mystical colors.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that looks so much better.
Why can't he wear that all the time?
Put through a ladder. And I was like, oh, we're not going to be seeing him for a while, are we? He looked like he legitimately got fucked up. Like, if I didn't know he was on the steroids, I was like, damn, he took that bump bad. I don't think he's ever been in a ladder match.
Yeah. or you could.
And the ladder was gimmicked too.
Yeah, it was a wooden one. You could see the sawdust.
Yeah.
But yes, back to Hunicara. He's doing the bilingual promo, talking in Spanish and English about how Sin Cara once stole his identity. And did he actually mention Mystico by name, or?
No. He might have in Spanish. I don't know. But, that is a legitimate heat those two are supposed to have between each other because, Hunico, when he was, Lucha Libreing in, Mexico, he did go by Mystico, and then he had to change it because the CMLL promotion, probably
No fucking kidding!
Copyrighted the name Mystico, so he had to go as Mystico de Juarez.
Oh, really? That kind of sucks.
And so eventually, I'm pretty sure that WWE confused Mystico de Juarez or Hunico as Mystico Sin Cara. So they ended up signing Mystico de Juarez, and he's been in FCW for the longest time as Hunico.
Seriously? They were like, oh, we got the wrong one. That's
probably my guess on what happened.
He's not Mystico, he's Incognito as Mystico.
Yeah.
But
because
yeah.
Mystico was the famous one who's been all around the world and I think he was like number one.
The international sensation.
Yes, exactly.
But
he's caught up in the lights.
I think I got a little something for Sin Cara.
With the greatest of ease.
But yeah, Hunico basically says like, oh, he stole my identity. Now it's only my right that I steal his. And on Sunday we'll see who's the real one. Or rather, should be known as Sin Cara.
If only they could,
promote it!
I wish that was... I feel like that promo could have been a little better.
I feel like...
It got what it needed to be.
I feel like
I didn't really catch much... I didn't understand most of it. I thought most of it was in Spanish, except for one line.
I feel like the promo could have been better if it happened like 3 weeks earlier. But I don't know.
Yeah, it probably needed to happen sooner. But, it's fine.
They could promote this, but then again, if it happened 3 weeks earlier, then it'd be at Night of Champions. So.
No, the match wouldn't have been a Night of Champions. Honestly, if anything, it would just thrown fuel in the fire for me, in my opinion.
No, that's the joke. It's just that like if it happened 3 weeks earlier, then it would have been the rushed lead up to Night of Champions.
I guess so. But the thing is, I have a feeling they were just building the feud at that point. So they wanted to develop it, and I think they did a pretty good development of it with all the run-ins, with the screwing out of the IC title, whatever, all that stuff. I thought that was good.
But yeah, Triple H and Josh Matthews and Michael Cole have like banter back and forth about Triple H about whether he's a good COO. Of course, Cole takes the negative position.
Yeah, no. It's funny because Michael Cole has been all over this, like this Triple H being good or not.
I almost wonder if
He's jumped the fence like 4 times.
If they're satirizing Obama's response, but
how do you mean?
I think that's a little
satirizing John Kerry.
That like Cole's very. I know there's no issues of race and experience. Well, experience maybe, but Cole's basically the one to naysay him like for everything he does. Like he's not giving him a chance. But Josh understands that he's pretty much gotten the title of COO amid chaos, like amid like 2 champions, all these Miz and Truth running roughshod and all this other crap. John Laurinaitis and his friends lying to him, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you could say that he's a bad COO, but you could also say that he also has a lot.
It's also kind of the circumstances.
But no, I think that satire is a little bit above them.
But here comes one of my favorite parts of the night. We get John Laurinaitis joining David A-list attorney with the 5 superstars that are gonna try a joint class action lawsuit against Mr. H. We got Dolph Ziggler. Vicky's back there. I think she counts. Christian, Cody, and Swagger. And so they're talking about that they're going to take action against Mr. H on Monday, and that Johnny Ace is like he's still with Triple H because he's a company man, which is really weird because I thought he was just going to be giving Triple H lip service the entire time, where he's going to be lying to Triple H, saying he's with the company, but then he was going to support the class action lawsuit against him. So really, Johnny Ace character is like the most puzzling motherfucker on the show.
Yeah,
right
really.
His presence is intimidating, but he makes some of the stupidest decisions and affiliations.
Right, like his whole thing, like surrounding this entire time, made it seem like he wanted to take control of the company.
Now he's just doing it in a really stupid roundabout way with disgruntled heels.
Right.
Oh, you know what they're doing? They're hyping SummerSlam. There's going to be a team.
SummerSlam.
Survivor Series?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Excuse me. I'm going. Yeah.
Team Ace versus Team H.
Probably.
Yeah, that's one of the rumors too. There also was the rumor of Team Punk versus Team H, and then if
heel turn hasn't happened yet, so we'll see about that.
The thing is, from what I hear, is they don't want to make Triple H turn heel.
Damn it!
They want to bring Vince back as a heel.
Damn it! He's so good as a fucking heel, but like.
But he also, as good as he is, he can also be really fucking overbearing.
That just depends on who's behind creative. Like
I've also read that Triple H in an interview said that he did not want to come back to the ring full time, but he'd do a match here or there.
Mm-hmm. Sounds all right. More involved than Shawn Michaels, but
Well, Triple H is always going to be involved.
Yeah. He's
till
married
his
into
daughters take over. Actually, geez, I don't know if that'll be possible. They probably won't care about wrestling at all.
So yeah, so are we gonna talk in detail about this Kelly versus Natalya match? We're fucking.
I thought we were talking about everything but that voided.
It happened. Kelly won with a victory roll, even booking. Then after that, Beth was on commentary too. You know, for being such a muscular, put together, in shape woman, she has a very feminine voice. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, and then after that, Kelly got put in a glam slam, and then Natalya stretched her out with a submission hold.
With a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a surfboard, but not.
Yeah, it was a modified surfboard, I guess. I
don't even know what you'd call that. Because, yeah, but it looks painful. But this didn't look. I mean, on paper it looks painful. What happened to Kelly didn't look painful because she didn't stretch her.
They protect Kelly before they're gonna possibly put any injury on her.
Win on Raw, lose on SmackDown.
You see WWE. This is what happens when you fucking fire Serena. This is what happens. You don't have anyone that can be a goddamn effective heel.
Serena was quiet mostly though.
She may have been quiet, but she was a mouthpiece quite a bit.
Yeah, they let her talk.
Yeah, a lot. She spoke a lot more than she fucking wrestled.
She wrestled once, and then got fired. Because she liked to hit the bottle.
God.
She wasn't living the gimmick.
But it's like she would have been a heel right off the bat just because she has short hair. Fuck. Yeah, Kelly wins with a victory roll. I guess then business as usual.
Cody comes to the ring. He cuts a promo, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he cuts a promo on, I can't remember.
Basically,
cuts a promo of Staples in his head. Randy Orton's a monster. Then he retained his title on Monday, but he's got to defend it again today against Sheamus.
Yep. But he calls Sheamus an Irish beer guzzling, bar brawling, 272-pound hard-headed braggart. Sounds like Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sheamus comes out and we're expecting story time, but instead he basically just says, Cody, he asks Cody if he remembers when an Irish beer-guzzling, bar-brawling, 270-pound hard-headed braggart came to St. Louis and beat Cody unmercifully for his Intercontinental title. And then he says it is an Irish folklore, and you can quote me on that. Yeah. So,
Good match.
Yeah, it was actually a really good match. I enjoyed this match a lot.
Yeah, specifically because, like, Cody knows what the hell he's doing in terms of, like, psychology against different opponents. In this one, he was very tentative for, like, the first minute or so, like, really kind of waiting around. And then he thought, okay, I'm going to assault him with everything he got and quick strikes and, like, very aggressive stuff. But then he realized that Sheamus's strikes are even harder.
Yeah, but I still really love how he does the what's it called? The beautiful disaster, the springboard kick to the head.
Oh yeah,
He does it so well.
Yeah, he just pops it out like it's a second nature for him.
Yeah.
I know, and he just finishes his jobbers with it. So I mean, just put a Heath Slater in the ring, give him an IC title shot every week, and he'll still lose.
But yeah, not really knowing what else to do, Cody goes for the arm he goes for his left arm and left shoulder, and it seems to work. Though Sheamus responds usually with a shitload of powerful offense. But before there could be a definitive finish, like both people getting a pretty good advantage of each other, Christian comes out and DQs, and Sheamus wins.
That was a low.
There either will be Sheamus versus Christian on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe who the fuck knows? We might see another match between Cody and Ted DiBiase.
I don't think the IC title is going to be defended at all because he just defended twice and the go home shows.
Well, I think it would kind of fit in with Triple H basically overbooking the fucker.
Right, but he's already overbooked Christian, and now it's possible, I suppose. All right, and now my favorite match of the night. Zack Ryder versus JTG, or JT Jizzle, as Booker put it.
Isn't that like maybe 5, 6, 7 years past Booker's time?
Yeah, so is what I think he says.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think that really stops Booker from saying, anything.
No, it doesn't.
Surprised Scott Steiner never picked up that kind of talk. He probably thought it was too complex for him.
For shizzle, my whistle.
It's like he was stuck in his in the '98 portion of BET. And
there is a really good JTG does pull off one move I really liked. It was that wrist clutch swinging neck breaker. It's kind of like how Randy Orton does that fireman carry neck breaker that looks like a diamond cutter, but it's not because he's got him in the opposite position for it. But yeah, I really like that spot. Other than that, this match was pretty much all Ryder.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you know it.
His usual spots is broski boot.
Yeah.
Which.
And then the whole time, Michael Cole is just trying to hate on Zack Ryder. He's like, "What even is a broski?" And then Josh asks, "Well, a broski is a friend of Zack Ryder. He calls his Twitter followers the Zack Pack." So
it's really weird how I get that that Cole's supposed to be a heel, but it's really weird that he gets really fucking personal with guys.
Well, the thing is, they actually kind of brought up the right thing that they should have brought up. Josh finally says, "Why do you hate Zack Ryder?" And he's just like, "Well, I think he's stupid and he beat me in a match." He ended my undefeated streak, which actually isn't true because you lost at freaking Over the Limit.
Didn't he lose to King?
Yeah, at Over the Limit.
Huh.
He won at WrestleMania. He won at Extreme Rules because of disqualification, and he lost at Over the Limit because he didn't have Swagger in his corner. And they brought out everyone to humiliate Michael Cole. They put barbecue sauce in his mouth. I think Eve did a booty-popping moonsault on him because of all the diva trashing he did. But then, of course, my favorite announcement of the night, "Not the Rough Rider!"
Yeah, it's become a sort of catchphrase of Cole's.
Yeah, and then, of course, my one of my personal favorite things is that Zack Ryder's now in the Fave 5.
All right. He's now in the Fave 5. That means he's official now.
Yeah, along with...
He has arrived.
Along with
he's probably still number 5 in the Fave 5. But
yeah, along with a dozen other people that are in the Fave 5.
Hey, actually, you know what? He probably kicked Drew McIntyre out of the Fave
5. Yeah. Booker, you'd fucking be shit at fantasy TNA booking.
You know, I'm pretty sure the Fave 5 is still my boy D. Bryan, Hunicara, I don't know which one, both. It's the Fave 6 right now. Sheamus, Wade Barrett, and Zack Ryder. That's the Fave 5.
Ugh.
You know, it's still funny about the Fave 5 because the Fave 5 is subject to change at any time without notice. So really, it means nothing.
Really?
Yes, that when he announced the Fave 5 on the first show, when he just started listing off random guys who were in his Fave 5, he's just like, because Michael Cole was like, did you name like 7 people tonight? And he's like, well, you know, the Fave 5 is subject to change at any time without notice.
Yeah. We have another Curb Your Enthusiasm promo between John Laurinaitis and Triple H, where basically Triple H is Larry David, John Laurinaitis is whatever celebrity he's butting heads with each week, and he's like, you're holding secret meetings with superstars, aren't you? He's like, I'm only a buffer. People confide, the talent confides in me when I fire them.
Yes, exactly.
And Hunter looks at him again, and goes, okay.
I believe you, John.
I trust you, even though I have no reason to trust you.
Well, he does have a reason. He's been with the company for a long time.
It's like...
Yeah, I still wouldn't trust him.
Well, obviously.
If I was Laurinaitis, I wouldn't trust Triple H.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Mr. H. He's attacked referees.
If I was Triple H, I wouldn't trust Cody Rhodes.
Why not? Cody seems like a nice guy, just a little fucked in the head.
Yeah. But yeah, John Laurinaitis' new character trait, texting.
Yeah. That's a character trait?
After
I thought that was just something he did.
Well, no, he's always texting Kevin Nash.
Oh, right.
Who's got a quad injury. Matt Striker is...
Wait, does Kevin Nash actually have a quad injury?
He's injured. We don't know what's up with him. When he came out
at...
when was the last time he came out? Night of Champions? They gave the referees put up the X sign for him.
Really?
So, yep. True story.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Get your shit together, man.
Yeah, Matt Striker interviewing Randy Orton. And that Randy's gonna end Mark's career Sunday. Typical Randy Orton promo. Not a face promo.
No, not by any stretch. I actually remember this promo distinctly by it, but fucking...
Yeah, Randy's just like, I've committed so many sick and twisted atrocities.
He's like, did you see what I did to Cody Rhodes last week? I gave him 9 staples.
In the head.
And I don't regret a fucking thing.
And Mark better hope that Randy hits him with an RKO. And it's all over. Because, you know, the longer the match drags on, the more pain Mark will be in.
Hey, so guys, I'm going to shoot an idea. I wonder if... I want to know what you think about it. Orton, Henry, double turn.
How would that work?
They're never going to turn Randy. People just don't care about Mark Henry enough to do a double turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They would have to put him over really big as a, hero type of guy, and that's not going to work for Mark Henry.
Yeah, just people hate Mark Henry right now, and it's borderline go-away heat. And with some people, it is go-away heat. Me, yeah. I like it. I am perfectly fine with this.
I don't,
Yeah, you're on the fence here, but I will convert you. This is good because Randy Orton doesn't have the title, and Randy Orton better not win tomorrow on Sunday. Because that would just be bad. That would be bad for booking. Maybe it would be good for business, but I don't think having Randy with the title is really going to increase your house show attendance or your SmackDown attendance.
I think Henry. Oh wait, I don't know if they're gonna have two heels win, but I personally think. We'll get to that during the rundown.
I think it's just dumb booking to have anyone but Cena win Hell in a Cell. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, Cena should win Hell in a Cell. And Henry should win Hell in a Cell.
I mean, I know it's kind of title hot potato, but like I wouldn't have any problem from a logistical standpoint if CM Punk did, just as like a kind of dark horse in the title picture who was forgotten by the other two.
Right. I mean, granted, I know what's going to happen, and what's going to happen is they're going to change their mind like 4 times before showtime, and they're probably just going to, right as they come out of the gorilla position, they're just going to be like, and Del Rio wins, Del Rio wins, Del Rio wins. Okay? That's what's going to end up happening. And that's just because they don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. Which is so unfortunate because they were such a more safe style than they did in the Attitude Era, and they were booking months in advance then.
But yes, let's move on to Christian versus Randy Orton. Another good match that didn't have a finish.
Yeah.
Of course, this being the 8th time that they've squared off. 9th. Wow, I am always off by 1, aren't I?
Yeah. The scorecard reads Orton 7, Christian 1, and now it's a draw, and that's a 1.
It's
unless of course you count the mixed tag matches, or not the mixed tag match, but the the tag matches, the 4-man tag matches, the 5-man, etc. Unless you count those matches, because then I'm sure Christian manages to get his team probably won 6 times out of all those mixed tag or those tag matches, so it evens out. It doesn't.
Yeah, but. I'll say that, rewatching this match, the first time I watched it being a Randy Orton-Christian match, I regard it as good, didn't pay attention too much to it, because it's a Randy Orton and Christian match. I've seen it so many times.
They go over the usual spots.
Rewatching it, though, I liked it. I think that there was a different mood between the two. There was, something a bit more desperate about both of, well, certainly Christian, but...
Christian's always desperate.
But I feel like...
I have to get this win because I don't know when I'm gonna fucking win again.
No, I don't know when I'm gonna get a shot again.
Yeah.
I can't just ask for one. Somehow get it. But, I don't know, there's no way I can defend this match, but fuck it, I liked it. I thought
it's not a bad match.
With
we know everything that happens.
No, but I don't think they. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to watch them all in order.
What didn't they do? Tell me what didn't they do? The only unique thing is that Orton used a spine buster, and Orton rarely, if ever, uses a spine buster.
That was a good spine buster, but again, I feel like there's some kind of something psychologically. But I will say that the psychology they worked in this match probably would have worked better in the cage match.
The psychology for this match, or this feud, whatever you want to call it at this point, is dead.
No, it isn't.
It's dead, man.
It isn't because I say it isn't.
You're in denial.
Fine. No, I'm not. Double count out. Orton doesn't give a shit. Christian doesn't give a shit. This will probably lead to
give a shit either. They were just glad to see Orton.
And this will probably lead to another match again between them next week, seeing as we didn't have a proper finish.
I pray it's not.
It will. Or in Vengeance.
Yeah, I guess I could see Vengeance.
Vengeance, Avenged Tenfold. We have our whole RKO. We have our whole RKO on the table tease, though Cody Rhodes comes out and the first thing he does is jump on the apron and chuck kick the fuck out of Randy.
It was great. Another beautiful disaster. Sorry.
And Orton's about to recover, but Christian adds the attack and soon Sheamus makes his way, chases Christian the hell out, and take the last part because you're the most vocal about not liking this.
Okay. So the entire show, they've been building that Mark Henry has never been hit with the RKO. They've been hinting that Mark Henry cannot be RKO'd at all. He's just too big, he's too strong, too powerful to have it done to him. So then you have him come out. He World Strongest Slams Orton, right? Yeah. And then he World Strongest Slams him. Orton. And that's supposed to be his finisher after Henry already dodged the RKO, which really properly builds to this. It's good. And then he dodges it, hits Randy with the World's Strongest Slam, and then Henry's going to go for the Pillman spot on Orton. He gets the steel chair. As he enters the ring, Randy gets up. Basically, he doesn't necessarily no-sell it because Mark Henry's slow and it took him a while to get the chair, but he gets up and RKO's Mark Henry, which is ridiculous because that doesn't help with the build of this match. How does that help? You want to buy this because you don't think Randy Orton has a chance. He can't hit the RKO on Mark Henry. How will Randy pull through? How will Randy do this? Will he hit the RKO on Sunday?
You're right. It doesn't help for the story, but I will defend it. Number one, because it took Mark Henry, he contemplated leaving, and then he went for the chair, and then he was slow getting in the ring. Then Randy Orton dodged and RKO'd. From that perspective, from another perspective, in terms of the World's Strongest Slam, it took two of them to take Orton down.
So your argument would be that because Mark Henry basically did the equivalent of a cocky pin, and he had already done his damage to Randy Orton, instead of just leaving and going, he came back in the ring and he kind of axed to get RKO'd.
Yeah, that basically his stalling kind of made it inevitable.
I can understand the stalling helping with the recovery period. I'm not complaining about that.
But it's not a good move It's
not a good move to have him get RKO'd because that's Orton's finishing maneuver. That's what we all know. We recognize this as what's going to put everyone away. And having him get taken out by this is just, it's pointless. It just says, now they're pretty much they're on even ground. That's what it says.
Yeah,
and that's the bullshit booking.
That kind of also feeds into your whole even booking point, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's really bad.
Yeah. Anyways.
That was SmackDown!
With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to play our new favorite game, What Got More Screen Time Than Yoshitatsu?
Wait. Well, let's go down the card.
Oh, right. No, you're right. We have to go down the card.
Hell in a Cell is tomorrow night. It's going to be in Louisiana, and John Cena Goes to Hell. They have an uneventful theme song for it.
Yeah, the theme song sucks.
So, who do you think will win? First of all, Sin Cara versus Sin Cara. Who will win Sin Cara versus Sin Cara? I personally think it'll be Sin Cara.
I think it'll be evil Sin Cara. Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Are you making a Booker T joke? All I know is that a Sin Cara is gonna win this match.
you got the Texas part, but not necessarily the Booker part.
Whatever. I don't care. I want ice cream.
But yeah, Evil will probably win if just to extend the feud by some kind of shady means.
Yeah, I don't care how he wins. Screwdriver.
Yeah, Hunicara wins.
Hunicara would be better for booking, especially since they drag these feuds out for way too long.
Maybe Averno will come in with that icy blue, with that very dark icy blue mask that we saw promoted.
No, they're not. Alverno's unmasked. They're going to keep the mask off him.
Okay, I see.
He was unmasked at I think it was Triple Mania. No, he works in CMLL. I can't remember what their big show was. Triple Mania is AAA.
I thought AAA was Triple Mania, but
yeah, that's where Jared was
how do you think the match is gonna go? Like,
I'm honestly kind of worried about the match. I'm honestly kind of worried because I don't know what to expect. Both these guys have been yelled at for their botches, and it's kind of it's on unsteady ground. I mean, I just hope both of their inner lucha libres can come out, and hopefully they don't have to go to Japan like Vince Russo wants.
Maybe Incognito and Mystico met like during the dispute. You never know. Like back between CML and AAA. Maybe they've worked matches before. Who the fuck knows?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you that. So then what else we got? Sheamus versus Christian. Obviously Sheamus should win this.
Yeah.
Especially since they don't give a fuck about Christian.
Yeah,
Sheamus has been on a big push lately too.
Plus it'd be perfect. Like Sheamus and fucking Henry for Vengeance would be perfect.
It would be.
Just from the title alone.
Yeah, the Great White versus the Great Black.
Them calling Sheamus the Great White and then having to use Mark Henry as a contrast might lead to a lot of minefields.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the match will be good as all their outings. Although, the Christian versus Sheamus ought to be all right.
So what else we got? We got Beth versus Kelly. I want Beth to win. Having Beth win at this point is pointless.
Kelly's gonna win.
Kelly wins.
Yeah, at this point, we might as well go for the pessimistic route, which is
Kelly wins
kind of
again.
A realistic route.
Yeah. What else? What else do we have? The Hell in a Cell match, the main event, is not Triple H. God, Cena, Del Rio, Punk, Hell in a Cell. Punk seems like the least obvious or the least likely of all of them, which sucks.
Yeah, because he's I hate to say it, but he is kind of a non-entity. Like although he made a rather smooth transition from like disputing with Triple H to this, just because like he was just given a shot at the right time.
Right. Well, right now I still feel like he's kind of feuding with Triple H.
True, but at this no. Like they trust each other. That's
they do. But I just don't. I feel like Punk is kind of. Well, I mean, I guess maybe not feuding with Triple H is the right. I feel like he's kind of just like. He's just kind of floating. He's got nothing. Creative's got nothing for him. So it's just like, well, we left this on the table that we're going to get a title shot after John Cena. And Punk's now beaten John Cena twice on a pay-per-view, and so that's why he won the title at freaking Night of Champions.
But yeah.
Because they couldn't have him lose three pay-per-views in a row.
So yeah, you think they're going to give it to Del Rio?
If they give it to Del Rio, like that would be the original plan as they go into Mexico. I mean, honestly, no. But Cena. I say Cena.
It's going to be Cena.
Have him keep it until Vengeance, where they can have a number one contendership match between Punk and Del Rio. Del Rio beats Punk, probably with help from Ricardo. That would be my guess. And then he makes Punk tap out in the arm breaker or something.
Yeah, like if Del Rio's going over anything to retain the championship, or excuse me, to regain the championship, it's going to be against Punk. John Cena's not laying down.
Right.
Henry versus Orton. Probably spoke about
Orton, please, Orton. I mean, I don't care about. The thing is, I really don't care about either one of them as champion anymore. So.
He's the first black world heavyweight champion since, like, ever.
Since The Rock. Well, no, since Booker.
The Rock is half black. We don't count him.
Since Booker, then.
Yeah, he's Magpie Black. He's War Machine Black.
No, there's no offense to them. I mean, all he ever talks about is how he's Samoan. He doesn't talk about how he's black.
Okay, then.
But yes, I don't really have much to say, but like I am interested in this match.
It makes
only
no
because
sense.
It might be
sense for Orton to win.
It might be shit. Like the match itself might be shit.
It probably won't be a lot. But the good thing is, it's a Hell in a Cell match. It means they can do a lot of gimmick spots. It means they can just use weapons. It's basically, that's why they always say working a no DQ match is so much easier than working an actual match, because you can just use gimmicks and hit them.
Well, it might be easier, but is it better?
No, but people are still more likely to watch it and think that was a great match. People mark for getting hit with kendo sticks.
I disagree. I think it's much easier to fuck up a hardcore match than it is to fuck up.
I would agree with that.
It's a lot easier to hurt someone, yeah.
No, I mean, it's a lot easier to have a really fucking bad hardcore match.
Like a very muddy, directionless kind of plotting type
Yeah,
of...
that's pretty much every single Axl Rotten match.
Also, Undertaker and Kane when they feuded. I mean, people might disagree, but like I don't think Undertaker and Kane's matches last year were particularly good, and they were pretty much no DQ brawls.
Undertaker was phoning it in at that point.
Yeah,
like, I'm just doing this until I get to WrestleMania, and that's when
he was working hurt as fuck. That's all
I know. Yeah. We shall see about this Mark Henry match.
I'm telling you, if Mark Henry loses, it's not good booking.
No.
Mark Henry is cutting excellent promos. He's doing a damn good job as being champion.
Which reminds me, if Mark Henry's going to win and they want a face to win the next one but they don't want Cena to win, which I would doubt.
Why would Cena win the World Heavyweight title?
Yeah, fuck it. If Mark Henry wins and Cena wins, like that's it. It'll be like 2 weeks ago. And hopefully Beth Phoenix will win from that, but
that would be the hope. But luck is for losers. So that's the dark match, everyone.
And now it's time for our favorite game. What got more screen time than Yoshitatsu?
Even booking got more screen time than Yoshitatsu.
Fucking not Mark Henry, Mason Ryan's longer hair got more screen time than
He's got that regal hair now.
Kinda.
Except for he's got black hair.
He can't cut
Mark Henry and Booker T's receding hairlines with dreadlocks both got more screen time than Yoshitatsu.
They're styling and profiling, so don't be hating.
Woo. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, that was the dark match. I am No Leaf Clover.
I'm Christopher Says.
And I'm the Arrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night and good luck.
Night.
New music.